It is now time to face the most boring game mode in Garry's Mod history. I give you guys something that is going to be extraordinary. Something to break apart the monotony of TTT or Prop Hunt or any of those other baby game modes. Let's be honest, they're for children. And this is a man's game. Why is it a man's game? Because it involves one simple thing. A rock. This is Sisyphus. No, not Sisyphus, the NPC based on Sisyphus, the Greek god. I'm talking about Sisyphus, the game mode. What do? It's very simple. All you gotta do is just push the rock. And as you can see, we're getting it higher, and there's a proper meter to gauge our success. You can also, well, okay. Here's the problem. Not only is this the most boring game mode ever, but it's also the most deceiving because they lie to you. That's right. I'm pressing E. I mean, okay, I guess it does roll. But you know what I find to work much better? Punch the damn thing. We could sit here, we could smack E all we want, and it's pretty much doing nothing at all. I am spamming E. You can't hear it because I have a silent keyboard, but I promise you, I'm spamming that shit, and it's just not working. However, giving it the old knuckle sandwich is definitely doing something for me. We've already gotten up to 1.4 meters already. So this really is the goal, and I am not shitting you guys. This is legit. I'm actually showcasing this right now. Alright, I'm not even going to comment about the music that was just playing, but there is some soundtracks in this, and they might start playing out depending on, well, how far you've gotten with this. Now, I find it better to aim up and hit the top part of the boulder, because that way you get the most ground. But you have to be careful not to get it out of your sight, because once it starts tumbling, well, you know what they say. You don't want to get caught between a rock and a hard place. Alright, I would love to make up more boulder puns, but I'm gonna focus on the game at hand here. It's funny, this is, in a way, kind of a really strategic game. You have to calculate your exact movement and the parameters at which you punch to make sure that you're not overshooting it and that your body is blocking the way of the boulder in whichever way it may move, because that can happen and and you'll lose all of your progress as if you did nothing. So this is a game about punishment, about discipline, and about patience most of all. And at the same time, it's also really freaking dumb. I mean, okay, it's kind of genius. Like, obviously this has been done before in some capacity, I imagine, but it's not just a dumb game. Again, like, I know I was joking about the strategy thing. There really is some strategy here. Like, even when I try, oh, shut up. Even when I try, like, the boulder finds a way to maneuver around me, and that is when I lose everything. Like, right now, I'm kind of keeping it in check. If I feel like it's moving left, I will appropriately adjust myself to that position. However, sometimes it will move ever so quickly, and I simply cannot catch up. But I think a good tactic too. Whoa, okay. So you can save it if you're quick enough. Alright, I'm gonna try sprinting, see if that helps. Oh, you know what? It might actually be helping. Okay, guys, I suggest sprinting. I don't know why, but okay, you know what? This is intense. This is a pretty intense game mode. I failed. Okay, so maybe you're not that excited about pushing a boulder up a mountain. Don't worry though, we have one more map to check out. Alright, and here we are. So if you wanted even more of a challenge, or maybe this will even be easier, this is Sisyphus Huge, the second map that you get from downloading this game mode. Now, the interesting thing is, we don't have any trees, but I wonder if that also indicates that there is a lack of undulations that could kick us off course. Could that perhaps mean that we have a better chance at getting this rock up this hill? Well, I know one thing's for sure, I'm going to always be muting that music. Alright guys, there is a strategy. In fact, it's a known strategy that I think could prove useful, and that is going to be pressing this boulder against the invisible wall of the map, although it somehow seems to not want to work with us. Like, I feel like every time I get it into a good position, the boulder just finds a way to squeeze between. Because if we go all the way to the left, it moves to the right. So this is a game mode where you can't cheat. You have to always be on the bleeding edge of the rock. This is so dumb. I'm sorry you guys have to watch this, but man, this really is hard mode. I can't even get it up there. Okay, getting a good base is important. Alright, so after going through extensive scientific testing, and of course by that I mean just punching this like an idiot, becoming an absolute sweat god, and trying my hardest, I found that it probably is harder to play on this map. And of course, we have not even begun to start with the difficulty, because, well, as we go up here, you're going to see another path emerge, and that's right, there's a hole in the middle. Which means, even when we work our boulder all the way up here, it is a very real consequence that we could slip through the crack and have to find ourselves all the way down the mountain again. Now, I don't know about you, but even in my best efforts ever, I couldn't even make it up half this distance, let alone the entire length. So it's safe to say that unless you're really good at managing heavy objects in front of you and stabilizing them in a way that they won't just go around, then I don't think most people are gonna make it up here. But if you're an extreme Sisyphus rock punching expert, I would love to hear your thoughts down below and to know how far you've made it. Because if a lot of people end up making it, then, well, then I just suck. But I'm gonna pretend that it's actually very difficult. But I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts again. As always, someone forgot their bottle. Links will be in the description, as well as my Discord, Twitter, and every other possible social you could imagine. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I'll see you guys in the next one, and until next time, farewell.